The Vice President, Kashim Shettima, today launched the Nigerian Youth Academy, NYSC, a digital platform that aims to train 7 million Nigerian youth and create 5 million jobs. The Vice President represented President Bola Tinubu at an event held in the council chamber of the presidential villa in Abuja. He says the initiative is designed to bridge skill gaps and reduce youth unemployment in the country. According to him, education should not be limited to textbooks, but must build bridges between learning and doing, between tradition and innovation, and between local wisdom and global knowledge. Take a listen to the Vice President.
We cannot guarantee the security of our human capital unless we create a robust, skills-driven learning environment. We have also made significant strides in our human capital development agenda. Programs like the 3 Million Technical Talent-Free MTT initiative, the Skill of Artisans program SUPA, and the investment in digital and creative enterprises IDIs are interventions designed for this purpose. The establishment of the Nigeria Education Loan for NELPON has broken down financial barriers to higher education for young Nigerians. This is our dream for you. Yet we must acknowledge the challenges that persist. Nigeria's human capital index ranking remains below its potential, with youth unemployment and learning poverty presenting critical barriers to progress. These statistics are just not numbers. They reflect lives disrupted, dreams deferred, and futures left uncertain. The Nigerian Youth Academy is our commitment to changing this narrative.
The ministry under which this platform is domiciled is the Ministry of Youth Development. And the Ministry of Youth Development, Mr. Ayodele Olawande, is live for us here in our studio. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much, sir.
The President promised 1 million digital jobs. Is it one of these promises? Is it part of the NIA, or is it just a separate idea?
It's part of it. It's one of those things that we see that we look at it. What is the major problem? And that is why we said we are open. And this is, NIA is not just about government. It's a partnership of everybody. The ministry, when I became the Minister of Youth, before I was Minister of State for Youth, and I looked at it, I was in over 28 states, not in the state capitals, but everywhere, local government and all that. And I see that we have even diversity in whatever we want. What they need in Borno is different from what they need in Sokoto. What they need in Sokoto is different from what they need in the southeast or probably south or southwest. Even in those states where I come from, what they need in the south is different from what they need in the central. So I looked at it and I put it together. And during this tour, I saw large numbers of young people, more than 100 in an hope. Maybe I should put it like that, and hope. And fine, they were part of the obedience. They don't believe in what we are saying. They don't even want to listen to us. And I told them, I'm young. I'm just 30-something years old. I'm not even up to 35 years old. And this is me. I'm the Minister of State, and this and that. And we started talking. They did not listen to me. After like over 7 hours, they said, okay, I think that's Savita. And he said, okay, let's even listen to him. What do you have in your brain? You know, Gen Zs, everybody can say whatever they like and all that. And I said, okay, I'm a minister. We can sit together. We can talk. We can discuss. We discussed to a length, and they said, fine. The major problem, they are working. They are doing fine. They were doing whatever they want to do. But the major problem is that, do we have the prerequisite skills even for the job market that we have now? I said, okay, if we don't, I said we have. Some don't have, some have. Some leave the schools. We have, after NYSC, they believe that they just need to get a job. And they couldn't get the job. And there's no how they want to get a job. Because the skills that they are looking for, they don't have it. They only have a certificate. And after that, I went ahead to go and call for a larger meeting in Lagos of the private sector, the investors and all that. And I asked them, what is even the problem? That is immediately when I become minister. Because I've had those knowledge when I was Minister of State. So I said, what is the problem? Can we sit down? Can we talk about how unemployment can be? Because I believe that civil servants cannot do all. Government cannot employ everybody as civil servants. Some people must be in the creative section, some people must be in the sporting sector, some people must be in the agricultural sector, some people must, and we have brilliant, wonderful young people in it everywhere. Is it that we are lacking the gap of skills? Is it that some have a skill? So I put this meeting up, and after doing the meeting, I discovered that what they are saying, even the people in the private sector, is that it's not about the certificate, it's about what skill can you even put to our own company?
So that experience that you had.
It is what that transformed to NIA now.
Yeah.
That's
so give us an understanding, because I'm hearing.
So it's a plan of a people.
Okay.
It's a plan of a young people, not only the plan of one person. It is comprises of when people come together and said, fine, one youth, two skills. That a youth in this country, in the next 2 years, it's just 2 years plan, must have at least 2 skills. And when you get these 2 skills, you will be open to a digital community. Because I also discovered that we have 2 types of young people. We have the formal young people, which all of us concentrate on a lot. Those that go to school, those are some of us that can speak English, some of us can speak phonemes and all that. Those are the formal youth. We have large numbers of the youth. Even the 70% of the populations that everybody is saying, Nigerian youth is the 70% of the population of the country. The 70%, majority of them are hawkers, they are artisans, they are learning, they are this, they don't have access to education, they are in the local areas, rural areas. So we have large numbers of them. So we divided into 2. We have the platform for NIA, and we still have a platform that is called normal community, whereby you partner with the state government, because there is no how a country can survive with the numbers of the young people without partnership with everybody.
So this NIA that you created and launched today is a digital platform, isn't it?
It's of 2 ways, and that was what I was explaining.
So they have
a platform, they have a training, and when you get trained, we open you to the digital community, the platform that you can go there. Those people that need those that have been trained, we come for you. We partner with different people, NMPC Foundation, banks that are available for us to do business and to also create impacts in youth. We partner with NCDIB, we partner with NYSC, we partner with a lot of people to train, even in different types of skills that we can do. So it's not all about government. It's not that the money is coming from the government.
So let's break it down, Minister. So 7 million people are supposed to be trained.
Yes, to get trained.
For how long?
For just 2 years.
For 2 years.
Yes.
And 5 million people are supposed to be employed.
Get gainful employment, neither in digital way. And that's why I want to explain the informal side that I was talking about the other time. The informal side is that we, as a Ministry of Youth, we want to partner with all state government, development agency. Because when I get to when I get to that position of minister in October, I discovered that in 2024 only, 2024 budget only, we have 896 youth initiative. You can imagine if I'm sitting down here and I'm reading initiative of government 1, 2, 3, 4, I got to 500, you would have told me to stop. So that was what also prompted me, that I even want to know this initiative. I want to know where they are. I want to know where they put it and how it's being done. And that is why I go directly. The president appoints SA on youth, on delivery and monitoring, and I pick her up. This is a joint work. And that is why I'm calling on every other person that have this brain. It's not, I heard that they said that knowledge is not once. And this, what the government is doing. This is what we are doing in the youth ministry. Let everybody bring this knowledge on the table. Let us save our country. So this former youth, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
This former youth, this former youth are also important. And that is where the NIA ambassador came up. So that some people will not have access to digital. Some people may not be able to operate the phone. Some people may not be able to do this and this and that. So we partner with Smedan, we partner with NDE, we partner with some banks again, and other state governments. Go down to the local area. We want to have a greenhouse. We want to have this greenhouse in 774 local governments, which by next week is going to start.
Greenhouse farming.
Not greenhouse farming. We just call it the greenhouse because I think the color of Nigeria is greenhouse.
Okay.
So we pick it as a greenhouse. And I'm not talking about building. I'm not talking about anything. No. I'm talking about we have 774 local government. We have secretariats. They can't use all these offices. We are begging, and that's why we are partnering. Give us one of it. We have NDEs that are working in Ministry of Labor and Productivity. We have Smedan, we have Nasenin. We have a lot of all these government agencies and parastatals that have the youth initiatives and their destiny. We have Ministry of Agriculture. We have different industries, World Bank. So today you can see that we have the US ambassador is with us, the Qatar, the India, how they do it. And that is what we're copying up and said, see, we have the instrument. We have the National Youth Service Corps that are in 774 local government in this country. probably most of those local government.
So let's get it. I want anyone who is watching tonight, because when I hear jobs, because I know a lot of people who send me messages and say, I'm looking for a job. Please give me money. Help me. And when I hear there's an opportunity, the first thing I'm trying to do is to help to educate people on how to get those jobs. So there are informal and formal jobs that are going to be available. The jobs are not immediate until after the training has happened.
Sure.
That is
it happens today.
Okay.
When we put this platform up, it has been on for 8 months. And we just said, okay, let's do a test run so that we don't put things out and people start complaining that this and this. We want to even see how much people we can train and how they can catch up. Those that can. And like I said, we approached the bank and said, see, we want them to have a startup. We asked them, is this startup that you need to do this training, to get up this training that you had? You have the knowledge, you have everything you can do? And they said yes. And that is why you see that the Providence Bank is also supporting this agenda.
So is there a website that anyone can...
NIA, just press NIA, you will see the website.
NIYA.com.
Just press it, .gov.ng.
.gov.ng.
Yes.
So then you apply.
It's open.
If you apply, then you have to wait.
They will give you a code. It will be opened. And when it opens, when you give you a code, you are just like you are getting a Nigerian Coursera. The way it works, just like you are in a Coursera. And I'm saying that this is a Nigerian Coursera. And again, you will be trained in whatever language you want. There's different languages there.
Okay. Because it's a training platform, but it's on digital platform.
It's a training platform. It's online.
At nia.gov.ng. So when people are trained for a period of, are they going to be paid during this training period or not?
No, it's online. It's online. You trade online.
So when
those that are informal ones.
So if you pass, what is the criteria for you to be able to get a job? Because the end goal is to get a job.
The digital community.
Okay.
Not only training and learning and this. No, you're still going to open to the digital community. The digital community, and those are for the informal youth, and for some formal youth, and for some informal youth that can still pick up to that platform. But if you cannot, the greenhouse is opened. Go there. We are partnering with the government. We are partnering with everybody. Come and tell us what you want to do, not what we have for you.
So it's live now. The website is live. People can go there now.
Yeah, it's live.
When is the deadline for the application?
No, there's no deadline. It's live. It's continuous.
Oh, it's continuous.
It's continuous.
So when will the 5 million jobs that you promised, when will it be active?
As immediate as you are done, people will be picking you in that.
So they'll be able to get it.
They will even pick you. They will see people in the community. They will pick you. The agencies, non-governmental organizations, because they were part of those that trained you, they will search for it and said, okay, you can do this, you can do coding. We are looking for so person. It's just we are looking for so person that can do this particular job. We are looking for so person that can build a website. We are looking for so person that can do mechanic. To that extent, we are looking for so person that can be a fashion designer and all that. So it's there. They will pick you.
All right. Now let me ask you quickly. A lot of Nigerian youths who are frustrated, and the example of the young core member comes to mind. But the first and foremost thing we heard that the DG of NYSC is promising that they are going to start payment. When is this payment? It's supposed to have started being paid since end of January or February. But what is delaying the new payment structure?
You know, and I've explained this several times. Some people said, I always said it is a process. It is a process. And it's seriously a process. It's a government line that there's no how you can do a corner piece to do it. It was not in the budget when the president announced it. And some agency parastatals, you will need your salary to be in the budget before it is being done or it is being paid. Before anybody can approve anything, you must have a budgetary allocation for it. So the budgetary allocation has been done now. We are done with the process. And it has been approved. It has been signed. And now they can start taking it, paying it.
So we are approaching another payment of allowance for the core members. Are you assuring Nigerian core members who are watching tonight?
You saw the DG, the new DG, saying that you will get it. And they asked him a question, what of those that are going out now? Are they going to receive it? Is it backlog? The backlogs of those that said, he said, we have your this thing. We will push. And I can tell you, in as much I'm the Minister of Youth, some people you may not like my face. You may not like to hear this. You may not this, but I'm doing the work is what I...
So I want to get the assurance as a minister, because this is also, the buck stops on your desk.
That is a major,
will that payment happen at the end of this month?
It will happen.
That's a promise.
Yeah, it will happen.
And those backlogs...
It has been signed. The backlog will work on it, be paid. And we'll work on it, and we'll make sure that since...
It will not be immediate.
It will not be immediate.
But it will happen.
It will happen, but it will not be immediate. Myself and the DG, we've had a discussion on this. We've moved to the quarters that we need to move to. We've had a long of this thing of it. We put up our documents and everything. I've been on this for a very long time, and I'm doing it, and it's going to work out.
Now, let me ask you, why is the young lady, the COM member, who called out the president on social media being threatened?
Nobody threatened her. Actually, for me.
Did you see the communication about her going to face some disciplinary process?
For me, let me tell you this. I also don't want to discuss this. And that's the truth. And the reason why I don't want to discuss is that I would prefer we discuss confabs and all those things like that, because every young people, everybody, not even only young people, have freedom of speech. And I'm a product of freedom of speech. So
until they criticize the president.
No, you don't need to criticize.
Because the girl seems to be in trouble.
A lot of criticism have come to the president. This is not the first one.
So why is the girl's case different?
Have anybody called her? Have you had any panel for her now?
But there was a communication, except if you have intervened. Have you intervened on that matter?
We've done. See, let me say this. Let me say this again and again. And I'm live now. Let me say this. When you are in any institution, even here where we are, before they give you a job here, they have their hearts. They have what they sign. They have everything. And like we said, NYSC is in all local government. Probably the local government coordinator or whatever that knows our face saw her and saw the post. And this is my COM member. Let me put a call. That doesn't mean that it's coming from probably headquarters.
As a youth minister,
all this thing or that.
Is your principal aware that there's a lot of Nigerian people who are frustrated?
A lot. Even, see, not principal.
No, because the president is your principal. He appointed you as a minister.
Not even principal matter now. Everybody knows, and I've said this outside here, that no country that will get himself involved in a well, and you go to that well, it has been dry, and you want to fetch water from that dry well, that is not going to get up to this level. No country, nobody, even human being. You can't fetch water from the dry well. The president picked this country from a dry well. And we're trying to, okay, let's see everything possible. And when the president said student loan scheme, a lot of people ask me, how is student loan scheme and this? A president or a government that wants to give a student loan knows that it's going to provide a job for those students so that they can get the loan paid. But that is where we are going to.
So the question I'm asking you, and the reason I'm asking you,
and the only way we can get there,
the reality of our time is that Nigerian youth are frustrated. They're agitated. And you are aware of the rant challenge that is going on, where Nigerian youth are frustrated. But I told you, and speaking up their mind. I told
you that I'm a product of that everybody, if you are not comfortable with something, if you know that something is happening to you, you come out and talk. You come out and speak. Why does it
feel like that some Nigerians feel that this government is gagging or is very, very opposed to voice of dissent?
No. Let me tell you, I've said it to the young people, and I've said this clearly. Let us always make research. Put it up your top, pick up your laptop. You have access to gadgets. Make research. Is what have happened in so time? What have happened to where we are now? What are we doing now? Make research. Is more than following trend. Let us make research about what is happening, where we are going through, what have happened. Where do we get it from?
It seems the NIA website is down, is not opening.
Maybe because of the traffic, it will come up.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, on a final note, I would have loved us to talk about confab, because there are a lot of people who said that do we need a confab to be able to know the problem of Nigerian youth?
But majority of people come to Abuja, and that is what I want to talk about, the confab. They bring us then. I was part of it too. They will bring you to Abuja and say, let's talk about what is happening. Do I know everything that is happening over there?
The question
is that we are taking it down to the grassroots.
They see you and your brother, Sheyi Tinubu, the president's son, going to share food in the north, and there are those who feel offended. Why would you come to share cooked rice in the north?
Everybody will not be. It's not compulsory everybody is happy with what you do. It's just for you to be focused and think you do the right thing and do the right thing for the people. It has the people at heart. Not that we are sharing food for people. We are not sharing food for people. It's an iftar, and we are breaking fast with the young people. irregardless of any political party you have. So it's not that you just go and share food. How would you just go and share food? Does that look as an empowerment? No. Does that look like? No. It's just breaking of iftar.
All right.
So I don't think there's any offense in breaking iftar with young people all over the country.
Honorable Ayodele Olawande, Honorable Minister for Youth Development. Thank you so much indeed for your time.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.